Welcome to today's evening news wrap up. We're about to dive into the top stories making headlines, but before we do, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. First up, a new financial crisis might be on the horizon, with homeowners insurance being a potential catalyst. The World Economic Forum's risk report paints a grim picture, highlighting various global threats. In Los Angeles, fears of a land grab are igniting concerns as residents worry about Altadena turning into one big apartment complex. The Golden State is facing several severe challenges, with some describing it as a failed state. On a brighter note, SpaceX has successfully caught a Starship booster with chopsticks for the second time. The mayor of Huntington Beach, California, is proposing an initiative to declare the city a non sanctuary city for illegal immigration for the prevention of crime. This proposal will be presented at the upcoming city council meeting, aiming to defy the state sanctuary state law and cooperate with federal immigration enforcement. The mayor argues that this move is necessary to combat the rising crime rates attributed to illegal immigration. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is set to meet with President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago on Friday, 3 days before Trump's inauguration. Adams, who has recently aligned himself with Trump after facing corruption charges, aims to discuss New York's priorities and foster a partnership with the incoming administration. Despite an indictment, Adams remains focused on working with the federal government for the benefit of New York City. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has chosen Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody to replace Senator Marco Rubio, who has been selected by President elect Donald Trump to serve as Secretary of State. Moody has been a key ally of DeSantis and has worked closely with him to advance his agenda. Initially, Laura Trump was considered for the position, but later withdrew her name from consideration. In her final White House interview, First Lady Jill Biden expressed disappointment with former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi for reportedly pushing President Joe Biden to drop his reelection bid. She also shared insights from her positive interaction with President elect Donald Trump during his visit to the White House in their conversation at the Notre Dame Cathedral opening ceremony in France. President Trump has ordered the FBI to preserve all records related to its Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, or DEI office, which was quietly closed last month. This move follows a letter from Senator Marsha Blackburn expressing concern over the FBI's priorities after a terror attack in New Orleans. Trump has also nominated Kash Patel for the role of FBI director in his next administration. An organization founded by former Vice President Mike Pence is urging Republican senators to reject Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s nomination as Secretary of Health and Human Services due to his past support for abortion. Despite Kennedy's attempts to reassure Republicans, Pence's group remains skeptical of his commitment to anti abortion policies. This marks the second effort by Pence to block Kennedy's confirmation. Former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich criticized the Democratic Party on Fox News, claiming they are, quote, paying the price for their lies. He argued that the party's internal conflict and dishonesty have led to the current struggles, including President Biden's declining approval rating. Blagojevich, I can never pronounce his name right, Blagojevich, that's how you say it, also mentioned tensions between Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, suggesting that their relationship is strained due to past betrayals. The House recently passed a bill to ban and deport illegal immigrants who commit sex crimes or domestic violence, with 145 Democrats voting against it. That's just ridiculous. It's unexcusable. Elon Musk, rightfully so, criticized the opposition, calling it unconscionable. Only 61 Democrats supported the bill, highlighting a significant divide within the party. Former Democratic Governor Martin O'Malley struggled to define what a woman is during a House Oversight Committee hearing, leading to a contentious exchange with Republican Representative Nancy Mace. O'Malley repeatedly avoided giving a direct answer, instead referring to women in his life, while Mace pressed him for a clear definition. The incident highlighted ongoing debates about gender definitions and political correctness. President Biden has decided not to enforce a law banning TikTok before leaving office, leaving the decision to President elect Donald Trump. The law requires TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to divest from the app by January 19th or face a U.S. ban. Trump is considering executive action to delay the ban for up to 90 days. In international news, Russia and Ukraine are holding limited talks in Qatar, signaling a potential shift in the ongoing conflict. President-elect, sorry y'all, struggle talking today. President-elect Donald Trump has announced A-list actors John Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone as his special ambassadors to Hollywood, aiming to usher in a new golden age. Democratic member of Congress has proposed a new conspiracy theory concerning the wildfires around Los Angeles. The freshman Senator Adam Schiff has was so exhausted from a heated exchange that he took a nap in the middle of a hearing. Over 1,500 leftist congressional staffers are begging for a shortened work week. They only want to work 32 hours per week and get paid for the entire 40. Rudy Giuliani has reached a tentative settlement with Georgia election workers avoiding a trial. A populist proposal to auction distressed government assets are gaining renewed interest, potentially raising over $1.1 trillion for Trump's working class agenda. Trump 2.0 plans to cut $20 billion in spending and save animals by wiping out Fauci's leftover bloat. CNN is reportedly shifting Wolf Blitzer to mornings in a massive shakeup at the embattled network. Portland is facing a $27 million budget shortfall, which may lead to cuts in so-called equity roles and other positions focused on communications and engagement. The city has regularly hired for DEI roles with high salaries, such as an equity and inclusion coordinator and an equity and engagement planner. The Office of Equity and Human Rights, overseen by the city administrator, also focuses on the LGBTQ plus equity work. But that's all for today's news wrap up. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.